Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? Nerdy Narwhal here, and I'm back again today for another 6-scale action figure review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Damtoys Resident Evil 2 Remake, Leon S. Kennedy. Now, fans of Damtoys or Resident Evil and 6-scale figures have been in need of an updated version of Leon in his RPD uniform for quite some time now. Whether that was going to come from a licensed party or a third party, I'm glad that we finally got it. And it is a really quality figure right off the bat. And I can't wait to hop in and have a better look at it with you. But first, let's take a look at some of the accessories this piece comes with. This is not a cheap figure. It's actually at the upper end of Hot Toys costs in this hobby. And I think a lot of that was justified by the obscene amount of accessories that this guy comes with. And that's absolutely awesome. So let's take a look. Starting with the shotgun. Now, I believe in the remake, this is the shotgun that you can ultimately upgrade your shotgun to. Pretty nice. It slides back, slides forward, so you can have Leon cocking it. Pretty good adjustable strap to move along the shoulder. Yeah, good wood stock. Cool shotgun. You know, I have about a dozen shotguns in my collection already, so this isn't really anything too new or exciting, but it's one of those accessories that I could probably use with 6 or 7 other figures, and it looks good and it works, so I'm glad we got it. There's that. Let's move on to the starting shotgun that you start the game with. Again, nice adjustable straps. This one has a pistol grip on it, which I actually prefer myself. And then slide it back. Works great. And looks pretty cool and sleek. A lot more militaristic than the other shotgun, even though this is the one you start off with, and that's the one that you can ultimately upgrade your weapon to. Still works. Cool. Coming down here, you also get a 1911 platform 45. The slide slides, so that's pretty great. Moving over here, you can remove the clip, which I like. And I'm not sure why, but this little thing here, was that a safety? Actually moves around on it also. So I've never actually seen that in a figure. See if I can zoom in real close on it, maybe not. And if anything, it's kind of more annoying than not because it doesn't stay put. It just wants to slide around all over the place. But cool that Damtoys added that in anyways. It is a nice attention to detail and a good effort. Now moving on to weapons that I actually used in the game. The big coup de grace that you get in this set is probably this rocket launcher. This thing looks great. I think I actually like this rocket launcher more than the one that came with the Hot Toys John Matrix Commando figure. This part actually slides out here. That can be swiveled out so Leon can look through it, get his shot lined up, and I have actually had him posed in the collection looking right through there to place a nice big shot on the Tyrant or maybe Nemesis. So that's a great accessory. Put that down there. Finally, you have Matilda, which is Leon's Glock, or maybe it is, no, it's not a Glock, but it's Leon's 9mm. Excellent little pistol, and what I really like about it is just like in the game, you can upgrade this pistol for your display. So this stock right there is actually removable, as is the extended magazine that comes with the figure. If you want, you can take that off and put in this regular sized clip, and there you go. That's the Matilda that you essentially start the game off with, minus this, but you get this so quickly in the game it doesn't really matter. And that's Leon's 9mm. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put that back where it goes. In there. Okay, and the last gun that you get is this little SMG. Now, this is one of the unlimited ammo unlockable weapons that you can get in the game. So it's got some bells and whistles on it. This part is actually adjustable, which is nice, and that magazine can be removed. Slide that back in there. This is another one of the weapons that I generally keep equipped on my Leon. After your first playthrough of the game, it's really nice to go back through and just mow down zombies as though it were a straight up action game. And it's still challenging, but it feels so good to use this and just pump magazine after magazine of unlimited ammo into zombies. So glad they gave us that. This little attachment up here will actually slide off the figure pretty easily. And it's just a flashlight attachment. So Leon will use the flashlight on this weapon in a dark corridor as opposed to his handheld. Moving on down here, as mentioned, we do get Leon's flashlight, which is one of those essential accessories, because you're probably in a dark corridor for at least half the game. So Leon has this sucker pulled out and being held as you walk through those the entire time. You also get a combat knife. This is the more tactical looking of the two that you get. There's some stuff going on down here at the bottom. It has a ring grip and a serrated edge. So that's pretty cool. It looks great. This is the combat knife that I actually display my Leon with. It's another one. Well, you can get combat knives that look like this, or if you pay $1 or whatever, this is also the one that you get in the game that has unlimited uses, so it cannot be broken. I like it quite a bit. I see it a lot in the game now when I'm playing, so this is the one that I choose to have displayed on my figure. I'll put this one back on him. I just kind of slide it in. It has a nice rear sheath for it. Slide it in right back in there. Now, we're not quite to the accessories that I didn't take off the figure yet, so let's go back down. You get 45 ACP ammunition for the 45 that you get. This is cool. You also get 9mm. This is maximum standard, so this is the 9mm ammunition that you'll be picking up throughout your game. And you get Steel Boys, which are the shotgun shells that Leon will pick up throughout your playthrough. That was a cool addition, I think, for the accessories. A lot of the game is managing your inventory, so you come across things like that all the time, and you can pick them up in the item viewer and look at all the little details that the developers put in to the box, and to have it faithfully recreated in 3D to hold and display with your figure. Well, these are a cool and unique little accessory, so I'm glad Damtoys gave us that. You also get the 4 keys to the police precinct. So here is the club's key. Here is the heart's key. You get a diamond key and a spades key. I really like all these. They are small accessories. They are thin, fragile accessories, but they are so well done, complete with a little jewel see-through top. So these are nice. Very cool addition to what you get with this figure. Inside of Leon's pocket right now, I actually have one more of his accessories that he's carrying around with him, and that is the first aid spray. So you get some of that with him too. And we are not even done yet. So moving on to stuff that I did not take off the figure yet, you have some handcuffs, which you don't actually use in the game, but those are removable. There's a nice little metal chain connecting them. And if you wanted to, you could have, they don't open or anything, but you can pop off the wrists on a figure and cuff them up, or have Leon cuff a zombie to a radiator if you have any 6-scale zombies in your collection. So that's about all there is for that. But they are pretty darn cool. Sliding around again, you can notice some of the details that we have going on the belt. We have some pouches. We have this thing. Back here, there is this little, let me get right up nice and close to it, this little ring thing on the belt. And I'm not actually sure what it's for. Probably something to do with his gun. If anybody knows what that ring thing attachment is for on his belt, please let me know in the comments, because I'm pretty curious. Attached to his belt still, you have a flashbang grenade, and this actually does have some very nice details to it. See if I can get it to focus. Seem to be having a bit of trouble with that right now. But it does say flashbang on it, with a nice little wraparound sticker, and the details on it look quite good. Moving up to the top, Leon also has a little hand grenade, which is a great little detail. I stuck that hand grenade up there. That's not actually where it goes on him in the game, but I just like to get a little bit crazy. I like to go all out when a figure comes with this many accessories and see how many I can actually put on the figure and have it still look good. In this pouch back here, we have Leon's police radio. So that comes up and loops all the way around the figure, coming to the front here, which is pretty accurate to real first responders, how police officers will keep their radio. You can have Leon holding it, talking into it. That's a good accessory as well. Okay, I don't think I missed anything. If I did, please do let me know. But that's all of the accessories Leon comes with. Now I'm going to talk about something that proved to be a little bit of a point of contention with this figure, and that is the additional hands. As you can see right out of the box, Leon comes with this trigger hand. He comes with this other gripping hand, a hand that's good for holding just about all the accessories. And in the box, he has only 2 more hands. He has this flashlight holding hand, which works for holding the flashlight. And he has this hand, which works for supporting all of his 2-handed weapons. And that's it. I know that we're probably not used to, as collectors of this hobby, only getting 4 hands with a 6-scale figure. When I first opened it up, I was definitely thinking, where's my relaxed hands? Where's my fists? But then I thought, you know what? It's really not going to bother me. Because all those hands for me, for a figure like this, a figure that comes with weapons and guns to use, those always stay in the box anyways. And I end up only using 2 hands, trigger finger, and some type of gripping hand. So that's all this guy came with, and that's all he needs. So yeah, I'm honestly not too bothered by the lack of additional hands. They would either get lost or stay into the box until the end of time anyways, so does not bother me at all. Moving on now, let's get a closer look at some of the details on Leon here. There's the sculpt, pretty good stranding in the hair. I was kind of worried that the sculpt was going to look too inhuman, anime boyish, but that actually looks pretty good. It works well next to all of my more realistic figures that he's going to be posed next to, and I'm happy about that. His RPD outfit has tons of straps, working pockets, Velcro, all kinds of details to jump into and enjoy, and layers. This is a good complex outfit, and it works out or looks really cool in 1/6 scale form. So I am really happy that we got this outfit and not another retread of the Leon and the cool guy coat and jeans. That it's another very iconic look for the character, possibly more iconic than his first appearance look. But even though this isn't his true first appearance, it's his remake appearance. Either way, this outfit looks more impressive in 1/6 scale because it's so complex. So if it were a choice between this and any other outfits, I'd probably go with this one. Let's slide him around. As you can see, all of the padding is held on there with Velcro straps that wrap around, knee pads as well. And they separate and attach, and they're held on by little clips. Very realistic, very intricate, and very, very good looking. The outfit on this figure is absolutely a winner. See, that's even a nice touch. The RPD is removable. Vests like these are mass produced, so the police station will order this part, and it's removable and reattachable depending on which department these vests are going for. So that's really cool. Let's get a quick look at the Raccoon City badge right there. Gosh, I don't know why it's not zooming in for some of those finer details. I'll fix my camera some other time. Sorry about that. It does look really good though, and absolutely no shortage of detail on those things. So those are awesome. The whole outfit is awesome. 2 belts. The little details inside of this belt is extremely realistic to how police officer belts actually look. So it's really cool. It's a really, really cool outfit. And now I'm going to go through Articulation. This is a Damtoys body. I really like the Damtoys bodies. I like them on all the VTS figures that I have. I like them on all of the Assassin's Creed figures that they've done that I have. It's a good proprietary body. The joints are nice and tight. They're jointed in all of the right places. So there's a double joint in the elbow, your standard 6 scale wrist joint, which allows for all of the range of motion that you could possibly want. Pretty normal 6 scale shoulders there. There's some butterfly action. Arms can go up. His articulation is going to be slightly hindered by all of the layers and layers that there are in this outfit. And that's okay because he can still do quite a bit. He can still reach across his body. There's good articulation going on in the torso and the diaphragm, so the figure's comfortably going to be able to crunch over there. This is a 2-piece head and neck, which allows the head to get some good looking down, tilting that way. There we go. The legs can kick up to pretty much 90 degrees with the rest of the body. There's a good double jointed bend in the knees, and then your standard double ball jointed ankles, which those work pretty good, even though it's a solid plastic shoe. Real quick here, I'm going to get Leon kitted up to where I like to have the figure on display, and we are going to hit a couple of poses. So flashlight slides in on there. I love figures that, I might be repeating myself, but that come with a lot of accessories, and you can store the bulk of them on the figure. That's always worked for me. It's always been something that I really like. Makes my collector heart happy. So there we go. Tighten that up. Sling the gun across his back like that. Okay. Let's put that first aid spray back in his pocket. All right. And let's give him a shotgun. Shotgun is one of, well, a lot of the weapons are pretty satisfying to use because they're so scarce. Ammunition, and it's just satisfying to get ammunition for a weapon and use it on a zombie instead of running away. But I am always partial in zombie games towards shotguns. There we go. Quick pose. Let's get him actually on the pump action right there. Okay, looking down. Let's adjust the knees and the hips. There we go. That's a quick pose, so you might be able to get an idea of how this figure is going to look posed up in your collection, how it looks posed and on display. And there we go. Like I said, this figure's really working for me. First of all, it's just a good figure that works. The articulation's great. The outfit is complex, but that doesn't really come at a detriment to the actual figure. Yeah, that's about it. It's a good figure to have on display in your collection. Real quick, let's talk about price, because I mentioned that this was not a cheap figure. It's at the upper end of the market for 6-scale figures. And I suspect that might have something to do with maybe the Resident Evil license itself. I believe Sideshow had this guy for $270. That's more than a lot of Hot Toys are going for, and Hot Toys usually lead the industry when it comes to pricing. $270. Now, for that, you are getting a very complex outfit. Oh no! With a lot of really good accessories. However, that's not a small chunk of change. So if you are just casually interested in the license, maybe this is a figure that you can easily pass on. However, there are a lot of people that are feverishly invested into the Resident Evil property. So you know that once this figure sells out, it will probably fetch a higher value on the aftermarket. Much like the 3-0 Berserker Guts that I just looked at last week. So it's not a cheap figure. However, there's really no guarantees that you'll be able to pick it up leisurely or later on down the road. The way that the 6-scale market has been working lately is, you used to be able to have the opportunity to maybe snag a good deal on eBay once it's sold out, but not anymore. Now it's more and more that if you don't pre-order it, you're going to be paying a lot more. That's just how the market has morphed, and it's not the greatest, but that's what it is. So I do suggest getting it while you can, if this is a figure that you're interested in. Now, I said Sideshow was at $270. That's before they charge taxes and Sideshow shipping, which is kind of absurd. There are cheaper places that you can get it, mostly directly from Hong Kong. So KG Hobby, if they have any that are up for grabs, I know they did a little while ago. That's where I got this one from, actually, KG Hobby. And even with shipping from Hong Kong, it was significantly cheaper than Sideshow. Who else? You could check Giant Toy. You could check IKEA Hobbies. Those are some of my favorite places. IKEA Hobbies is here in the US. However, they are another one of my favorite retailers to buy figures from. So those are just some ideas. I'm not sure if any of those places are sold out yet or what, or if you will still be able to get this guy at anywhere other than Sideshow Collectibles. But if you're looking and you're in the market, then I do wish you luck. Like I said, in closing, it's a really cool figure. It'll be a lot of fun to pose this guy up with some of the old Sideshow zombie figures and take some pictures of it. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. It's going to look great in my Wasteland Apocalypse Survivor displays, and I'm glad that I have it. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if I missed anything or if you have any questions. Yeah, that's about it. I like getting a dialogue going. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this review. Thank you for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep on collecting. Nerdy Narwhal out.